Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Houston's offense takes the field. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's talk for a second about Houston. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw. It's Jean-Pierre. Looking to scramble. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Gregory. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Jean-Pierre. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. This time it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Marks. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Houston will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Got it set up on the outside.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the...
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes a handoff. It's Marks. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere.
Going for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Cougar! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's not afraid to go deep. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Dropping back, it's Jean-Pierre. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peters. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Pitts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Jean-Pierre. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the 1st half. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the 1st down marker and still running. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable 1st half so far. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very first drive.
Makes the grab on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He breaks a tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got it in the middle. It's Gregory. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Marks. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Got his man. Inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch.
He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll run it from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 6th play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. And they swarm him under.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it on the move. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Trying to slam in. Touchdown Cougars. And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Jean-Pierre. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Right on the money. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up, you create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's called paying off. Position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Jean-Pierre. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Looking left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll pull it on the read. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Oh, another great move. The 30. Past the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just loved being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field, deep